BLN.FM. BLN.FM. So klingt die Stadt. So klingt die Stadt. So klingt die Stadt.
So we are here live on air on BLN.FM, you know, and this is Lunice.
What's up, what's up? I'm Lunice from Montreal, Quebec, 23 years old, smoking that weed, you know.
So, okay, so all questions answered, so. Peace, I'm out. So, back here on BLN.FM, so when I was checking out what you did before, I recognized you, I found a lot of videos showing you b-boying and breaking and all that.
Yeah.
And I was really impressed because, man, you did it like crazy. So.
Yeah, I used to b-boy, but I still b-boy till today. I mean, damn, man, shout out to 7-1 squad, man, what it is. But yeah, man.
So did you start with this, and was it your entrance to the music?
Pretty much, because when I was young, I wasn't really into music until I got into breakdancing around 13 years old, and then that's when I started to pay more attention into the beat, you know, because you gotta hit the beat and whatever. But then I wanted to go beyond that, where I wanted to go dance on percussions, dance on the hi-hats, you know, something different that people would be like, oh, and then they're hearing the hi-hat of the song and being like, oh, why am I paying attention to that? Because I'm dancing on it. Like it was those experimental like things I would love to do in breakdancing. And later on, I just started beatboxing for fun. And
So can you beatbox some I'll tell you a question.
Yeah.
Can you beatbox something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I like to just do this one. It's really easy. All right.
Turn up the volume. So, where did the goat came from?
came from the funk. I don't know.
And so then you started producing music. Yeah. When was it?
A little after beatboxing, I was like, what happened if I started doing my own arrangements and own compositions? And I started doing a little research to see like what can I start out with for fun. And at that time I was really listening to Ninth Wonder, huge fan of Ninth Wonder, and I figured out that he was using Fruity Loops, and that's what I use till today. Everything I produce is still on Fruity Loops.
Oh, you do it all on Fruity Loops?
Fruity Loops 100%.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And what I was really excited to see, I saw you dancing on the SOS band. So you're also into, I mean, classic music that all influenced this whole rap thing and all.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. I'm always into a lot of different things that intrigue me, you know, like because in the end, any kind of genre, they got this feeling. It's like this feeling that everybody unifies with. Like everybody can recognize. It's a feeling that everybody can recognize. It's hard to describe it or to call it out. It's just this like really good feel that people like to relate to and vibe to kind of beat. And so any kind of genre, from death metal to classical.
Death metal?
Yeah. I mean,
what death metal band do you like?
The only band I know but like is Skinless.
Skinless?
Yeah.
I don't know them, but you should check out Napalm Death, for instance.
Oh, I know that.
You know that?
Yeah.
Man, that's where I came from, man.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
So,
man.
Death metal. So you're also taking samples of, for instance, that's what rap music is all about.
Yeah, pretty much. I started out as a sample-based producer, but I started using a lot more synthesizers, and I wanted to mix it in together, see how I could make it work. But I didn't want it to be electro, though. I didn't want it to be like boots boots. I didn't want it to be like corny rap with like an electro beat. No, I didn't want none of that. I wanted something still rap, like completely rap. You could rap on it and whatever, but it's just the percussions, the instruments, and everything is used from like, you know, what people would use in house record or an electro record, but in a rap rhythm, you know, and so that's when it was really hard to come up with that, but that's when I crossed path with Rusty and Hudson Mohawk. That completely changed how I make music now. So ever since then, I was like, man, it's on that rap rhythm, but it's just completely different.
Yeah,
and that just completely inspired me and brought me into a completely different direction that I've always wanted to go to, right? So that's pretty much what it's been now. It evolved into what it is now.
So did you ever sample, for instance, death metal or something like this?
No.
Or taking samples, like making something really tight, like just a small piece of it?
A small piece. I would though. I would. There's always something interesting. You can just take a small sound of something and make a track out of it, you know? I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where I would hear a sample and then it would be something weird. And I'd be like, what if I just cut that weird part out and I make that weird part the whole song? You know, I love that. And that's what it is to like pushing music, like pushing yourself, evolving, and, you know, different types of sounds and stuff. And I've always been into just pushing and trying different ways and stuff like that, you know?
And what are you up for next? So something, I mean, a lot of artists start on record labels, stuff like this. So you ever thought about something like this, or you have a mother label where you say, all right, so they take my stuff and keep pushing me and all that, or? Yeah,
first label signed to Look at Me Family, man. Shout out to Look at Me, man. Look at Me Family, man. What it is. They're the fam, man. They took me with open arms and showed me the way, pretty much. And ever since, it's been family. And more and more now, I've been working on some projects with Matt Decent. So we've been talking about maybe doing a record in the future. And super stoked on that. So it's really cool. It's like covering both sides, covering Europe with Lucky Me, covering Matt Decent with North America, kind of thing, you know. So it's been pretty cool.
What is your impression? Where are you recognized more at the moment? Is it the States, or is it more Europe?
Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely.
Which countries especially? I mean, are they certain?
Well, I mean, it for sure started in the UK.
Yeah.
Because like Scotland, all those guys, and London and all that. It for sure started there, and it all branched out to like Spain and then France and stuff like that.
So you got around also over there?
Oh yeah, I've toured. My first tour was, I think it was like 2 years ago already. Yeah, wow. My first Euro tour with Jacques Green, and it was like last minute stuff, and we just went out there and we went for it, right? It was amazing. It was such an experience. But yeah, that was my first tour. It was already 2 years ago.
Okay, and where do you go next? So have you already scheduled next gigs that you play?
Yeah. Well, tomorrow I'm just gonna head back to London, doing a show in BLN.FM, and then Monday is the carnival. Yeah. But after that, I've been going out of town every weekend. Yeah. Last weekend I was in Chicago, LA. The weekend before that, Chicago. Oh, right. You know, so it's nice. I go out on the weekend, come back in the week at home, work, rest, and. So
you live in London now?
No, Montreal.
Oh.
Yeah. And right now I've already I got a tour lined up right now for Europe. Starting first date is on September 23rd at Fabric.
Man, that's.
But it's gonna be my first time playing Fabric. I've been to Fabric to go see Brain Feeder Night, and man,
that's an honor. I mean,
to go see that show was crazy, and just to see that venue was wild. Yeah. So to actually play it, it's definitely an honor. And starting September 23rd, and I'm finishing October 16th. So it's gonna be like 13, 14 shows around Europe, going around the UK, going in Spain, going to France and Paris and Netherlands and stuff like that, just going around like that.
So pretty busy.
Yeah, a lot more legit kind of tour. Yeah. More like professional and on point.
And last question: How did you like the gig here? How did you like the Polish audience did they
I never knew that.
You cooked for them.
Yeah, man, definitely. I mean, I cook for a crowd that deserves it, right? But it was crazy, man. I didn't expect that many people coming out for me, really. Like, I didn't know I had that many fans in Poland. And just to see that was like really touching, man. Shit, it was emotional. It was really cool. It was a really cool festival for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, man, thanks for the interview.
Sure.
And yeah, I'm trying your food next up again.
So y'all, this is Lunice, and y'all watching and listening to BLN.FM.
BLN.FM. BLN.FM. So klingt die Stadt. So klingt die Stadt. So klingt die Stadt.